After an unusual opening to this convention, last night was the night Republicans tried to get back on track with the help of a non-Republican.
On the first full night of their convention, the GOP featured a longtime Democrat more prominently than the current leader of the Republican Party.
I'm here to support John McCain because country matters more than party.
Joe Lieberman, close friend of John McCain, seriously considered for the presidential ticket, emphasized experience and service.
Vote for the leader who, since the age of 17, when he first raised his hand and took an oath to defend and protect our Constitution, has always put America first.
President Bush, his appearance delayed a day by Gustav, did speak Tuesday, though not in person. Near the end of his 8 years in office, he invoked what happened near the beginning.
We need a president who understands the lessons of September the 11th, 2001. That to protect America, we must stay on the offense, stop attacks before they happen, and not wait to be hit again. The man we need is John McCain.
But on a night Republicans were trying to answer the question, who is John McCain? Many were still asking, who is Sarah Palin? McCain's vice presidential pick is here, though holed up, seen in this campaign-released photo, but nowhere else so far until tonight. All public appearances dropped. Following questions about her firing of Alaska's public safety commissioner, about her former involvement, if any, with Alaska's controversial Independence Party, and especially about her family and the pregnancy of her 17-year-old daughter. The McCain campaign says they knew about all of it.
My vetting process was completely thorough, and I'm grateful for the results.
But is there more of it?
The reason that some Republicans are nervous now is they're not sure, is there anything else? Are there going to be any other rude surprises?
Protesters again tried to stage their own surprise, an unwelcome one for police. For the second day in a row, tear gas was used and arrests were made.
So after all the talk last week about Barack Obama's open-air speech, that eagerly anticipated speech, Republicans have their own speech tonight that everyone will be watching when Governor Sarah Palin takes that stage. Maggie?
Joining me now is Rudy Giuliani, former presidential candidate and former mayor of New York, who's speaking in prime time tonight. Good morning, Mayor. Thanks for getting up early.
Oh, thank you.
I know you got a big night.
Yeah, it's going to be a very exciting night. It's strange to be here with it all empty after all the excitement of last night.
I know. People were screaming, and to see the Republican National Convention, the first night of speeches, kick off with a keynote address from someone who was on the Democratic ticket just 8 years ago, did you ever think you would see something like that?
Historic. It's truly historic and very hopeful in the sense that maybe it means we can get bipartisan solutions done when you look at what John McCain and Joe Lieberman have been able to do. I'm a tremendous admirer of Joe Lieberman. I have for a long time. But I thought that his speech last night was a terrific testimonial to what can happen if you put country first, party second. It used to be Lyndon Johnson's theory that you're first an American. I think he used to say, then I'm a Texan, then I'm a Democrat.
Joe Lieberman appealed in his speech to Democrats and independents. Do you think that John McCain can appeal to these voters, especially now that he has a vice presidential nominee who's conservative and is against abortion rights, something that you disagree with him on?
But I think John's the only one who can really appeal to the middle. You have someone who's reached out to Democrats to create solutions. In fact, he used to get criticized in our party for being too much of a person who could work with the other side. But that's what we need. We need somebody who can get things done. And I think Joe Lieberman demonstrates that about John McCain. His choice of vice president is an excellent choice. I think
But there are questions about her.
Oh, my goodness.
There are questions about her experience, which I know have been raised about Barack Obama as well.
No, they haven't.
But of course they have. He's been asked during this long campaign about it numerous times in debates, in interviews.
Nobody's looked into his relationship with the foundation he was on. Nobody's looked into the fact that he's never traveled south of the border.
I don't think that's true. In fact, I've even reported that. But let me tell you the difference. If Barack Obama is elected president, it's because voters put him there.
If Sarah Palin,
hang on, let me finish. If Sarah Palin has to move into that slot, it'll be because, God forbid, something happened to the president. Do you think she's ready to step in?
Do you think Barack Obama's ready to step in?
That's not my question.
Well, but he's like number one. She's number two.
Right. I understand. But what would you say to people who have concerns about her being ready?
I would say Barack Obama has never governed a city, never governed a state, never governed an agency, never run a military unit, never run anything. Sarah Palin's been a mayor, she's been a governor. She has a record of reform, she has a record of leadership, she's run a budget. So why all these questions for her? Has anybody ever asked Barack Obama, can you bring up your 2 kids and be president of the United States? They're asking, can she be vice president and be a mother?
So you're saying you have no doubt, and the voters shouldn't either, that she can do it?
Where are the feminists? Is it all these feminist groups? Where are they?
I think they're fair questions. It's a lot to juggle.
Oh, they're questions. I don't know if they're fair questions. You can ask any question you want. Then to designate it as a fair question, can you be a mother and be a vice president? Well, we've had a lot of fathers run for president, and no one's ever asked them, can you be a father and be president? Don't tell me there isn't a difference there.
Well, we look forward to hearing what she has to say for herself tonight and what you have to say.
I'm sure she'll be terrific. She's already the most successful governor in the United States, so just about, and certainly the most popular.
And what's your goal with your speech tonight?
My goal is to talk about my friend John McCain, who's been a friend for 20 years and who is going to be a great president.
Always enjoy speaking with you. Thank you, Rudy Giuliani.